Okay, so my friend Seth worked with me today on this exercise, which is remove string spaces, and he challenged me to change that implementation that we came up with so that it doesn't use an if. Let's start by recreating the implementation we did. Okay, so this must have been what we coded if I recall correctly. Let's try this. All right, it passes the test. Okay, so now how do we make this code branchless? How do we remove the if? That's tricky, but let's find a way. Let's find a way to do that. So basically, there are two things that we do. There's an option between two things that we do, depending on whether is a space get us a true or a false. So for some reason, this space is getting me this particular value for a space, 8,001. So, okay. So now we need to change this without using an if, because that would be cheating. We need to change this number into a value that's either 0 or 1. So we'll do it like this. If this is a space, the value is going to be converted to 1, either or it's going to be converted to 0. And this should now work, and it passes, yeah. So we learned something very interesting about C-type, which is that actually is space returns what looks like a random number, a random integer, or at least an integer that I don't know where it's coming from. So since I really don't know where it's coming from, I'd rather just use a comparison. So here it is, Seth, my friend. We have this comparison. This comparison turns into a value of either 0 or 1, which gets us this one of these two strategies. If 0, so if the character is not a space, then it will use copy car. If it's not, then it will use do nothing. And these are the two functions, copy car, do nothing. And we have them typed down to a specific type of function that doesn't return anything, so it's a void. And it takes each of these possible strategies. They take car pointer to pointer, that is a reference or a pointer to car, so that the function can modify it, and the character itself. So that it can modify the pointer, and it can modify the value pointed by the pointer. And this is it. Car no space, and in a non-if or branchless fashion. I hope you like it. You got it. Challenge accepted. And I hope passed.